man.
Sounds like somebody's got a case of the Mondays.
Yeah, a little bit. A little bit. That's how it goes sometimes. What are you going to do?
Mondays are the
Happy
worst day of the
Monday,
week.
Beats.
Happy Monday, Goo.
What are you up to, buddy?
Nothing, just chugging down some coffee.
Cheers.
Getting ready for my Super Monday. I mean, getting packed and shit for the convention starting tomorrow. Not starting tomorrow, but getting ready to fly.
Yeah, buddy. So, how was the weekend?
Weekend was good. Yesterday was my son's 10th birthday, so I got to take him to a main event, which is like a Dave and Buster's type situation. So he got to play laser tag, bowling. He got to go on like a ropes course thing and all that. So it was good. I mean, just only had one little job this weekend, which sucked, but got to spend a lot of time with the family. I'm going to be going out of town tomorrow morning, so it was good to, immerse yourself in family action. Good morning, Adam Hogan.
Yeah,
How was your
man.
weekend?
I did a lot of that same stuff. I'm having some issues. I can't log into Facebook for some reason. Yeah, I did a lot of that stuff too. Hung around the house with the wife and the kids. We didn't really do much. It was just a relaxing. I started packing yesterday. I knew that I have, it's Monday. I don't normally have a bunch of stuff on the agenda, but today I have 2 little gigs that I'm not looking forward to. And I just remembered that I also have to pack a 12-foot A-frame into my truck. And I also remembered that I shut my tailgate on the weekend and it already barely opens. Like you have to put a little pin in the hole underneath the freaking. Yeah. Anyways, when I shut it a little bit on an extension cord that's back there, and now I can't even open the damn back gate.
You got to go inside and kick the goddamn thing. While
I don't know what I got to do, dude, but it's not something I want to do on a Monday morning.
Well,
you know what you dig?
I do. I dig it. I shut my tailgate once, and the thing kind of fell off the fucking truck. So I'm sitting there holding my tailgate, and it's got a wrap on it, so I'm trying not to scratch it. But I did the same thing where I shut one of those suspension lines in the tailgate and it pinched it. So I pulled it really hard, and I pulled it so fucking hard, I pulled the damn tailgate off. So that was fun. Hopefully you don't have to yank around with yours too much. Plus yours is a lighter tailgate, so it shouldn't be too bad. Let's give it a good kicking.
I don't know, man. It's Monday. I'm also, a bunch of us are starting to get ready to head out of here. I saw another one of our buddies that usually isn't in the chat or usually on online when we're on because he's in Hawaii and it's time change difference. But Doc is going to be aloha, Doc. You probably won't see this until later today or tomorrow or whatever. But I am really looking forward to seeing Ryan Bullhorst, the doctor from Maui. He was a lot of fun at 2024. He was one of the guys that I interviewed. First off, cool. It was Frank, it was Craig Hensel, and then it was Doc. And they were the first 3 people that I interviewed on that whole 2024 thing.
Nice.
But yeah,
you're bringing your glasses again this time. You got to do some more interviews.
I've thought about it. I haven't done a bunch of stuff. In quite some time with my metas. A lot of people have them. They're a lot of fun. I may do a little bit, but I just want to try to keep it fresh. I'm my brain isn't really working this morning. How about yours?
Brain's pretty good. I mean, I'm firing, I think, on all cylinders, but I'm low on gas. So, I mean, that's an issue.
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's what it is.
You need more caffeine. You need to fill your cup. Your bucket's half empty or it's half full, but you need to fill it with some goodness.
So, I've told you guys this before. I get anxious before I travel. And then while I travel, I get anxious. And then at the airport. And then once I get on the plane, I'm good. But it always takes forever and fucking it's one of those things that I have a hard time with. And then also, I don't know about you, I'll be the same way, but you leaving your family at home, it's not easy to do. And I know some people in the room have also mentioned, it's the first time leaving their family in over a decade, and those types of things. And I've had in a couple of trips past, I've had family issues back home while I'm traveling. I've had, just my travel.
You have a lot of travel trauma.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. And I was trying to search the right words for it. Travel trauma might be the perfect term for it.
Yeah, when I
So
leave,
in my
nobody
head,
get fucked up. Stay healthy.
yeah, I feel like there's always something bad going to happen. Over the weekend, my son's team did win their soccer game. So I'm
Awesome.
gonna miss a travel day soccer game, the playoffs. There's only 8 teams left at this level. And their team plays on Wednesday, and I'm gonna be in, Orlando. And that's another thing that's added to my trauma list of how am I gonna miss this? Like, it hurts my heart to miss that game, man. Um, Grace says
Right.
that Craig Hensel is anxious because he's driving a van and he hates vans. So we're all suffering from some kind of travel issue, uh, of anxiety. It can be travel can be an anxious week. And I guess I just wanted to let everybody know that, it's normal sometimes to feel that anxiousness. And it's okay, and everything will be well. We'll get through it together. And then when we get to Orlando, it'll be a hoot. So
you just need to touch down. Once those wheels hit the ground in Orlando, you're good to go.
Yeah. And Adam says he's in the same boat. Yeah, a lot of us deal with a lot of stuff, and this is a nice way to get away. I remember last time we were traveling, it was right when my mother-in-law was having some gastro issues. And in that time since then, she was they found out she had cancer, and then, she had issues, and now my wife has to help take care of her a couple times a week. And so these are these things that just keep adding up. And but like I said, we'll get through it, and it is going to be a hoot. Damien says Frank's there waiting. Yeah, that's exciting.
Frank's sitting on the bench outside of his hotel with a cigarette, like, come on, let's get started. Let's go. Come on.
Yeah, he's ready for the party.
Yep.
I know. It feels like it's been a long time in the making, and we've been talking about this for 3-4 months now. And it is time to go. Excited for that part. One of the things that made me like in irritable mood though this morning was I had to check into my flight, and that was at 5:40. So I checked in, and I upgraded my seat, did all the other stuff. I'm in 11D aisle, all that good stuff. However, when I check in exactly 24 hours before, when you're supposed to, right at this certain button, I figured I'd get group 3, group 4, maybe group frickin' 8. Are you kidding me? Like, to wait that long to get on the plane is probably going to freak me the fuck out. So I may need to upgrade my boarding thing too. And that's the other thing. It's like, man, Southwest, they changed their shit, and now all of a sudden it's like you got to spend, and I'm not really about that life. So
the airlines have taken a hit since a couple of years ago. COVID really threw it for a loop when nobody could fly or all that shit. Southwest used to be a really good place to fly with. I used to like getting boarding and sitting wherever the hell you wanted to. Now they have the assigned seating, and it's all wonky. I got a middle seat. I'm not happy.
Yeah, I spent I think it was $43 to get a different seat. So I did do that. But now I'm really debating on if I like just do all that shit up front, but then your ticket's like $240, and it's just ridiculous. But what I'm going to do next time is I think I had upgraded my seat a long time ago for the way home, because I wanted to make sure that I had a good seat on the way home, which is also 11D. But I think I'm just going to wait to check in and find out, because I hate waiting to group 8, especially if you're doing carry-on, which I was planning on doing. But even if I'm in 11, by the time, if I'm in group 8, and I'm never going to put it. Yeah, I'm never going to have a place to put my bag. I'm going to have to walk to the back to get my bag and then walk to the front. So my brain, this is the shit that I'm already worried about, right? I'm worried about shit tomorrow that I shouldn't have to. And these are the things that stress you out.
Shut it down. Yeah. I mean, it's the little things, but it all adds up. Are you checking a bag?
So now I probably will, dude, because I don't want to have to, you know what I mean? Like, so here's the thing too. Oh, mother. My computer sometimes does that. It's just running shit. I know you're supposed to be there at like 9 o'clock, right?
Yeah, just before 9-ish. Oh, and he's gone. He disappeared. Yeah, his computer was giving him issues. It was a couple days ago. He talked some smack about the AI, and I warned him about that because everything we do is under the guise of the computer overlords. So that's what happens, Larry. We're going to wait on him to come back. He's probably just refreshing, and he'll pop back in. Anybody else excited? Got the morning jitters for their IWCA Elevate convention going on, starting tomorrow. Anyone flying out early? I see Craig and Grace have left this morning, hitting the road. Our buddy Squeegee Tom, he's in Georgia somewhere, and he's got no way out, so he's going southbound to Orlando. So he's excited. We're excited for him. He's been on the road for a few days, and he's all good. What's shaking?
Dude, ever since that AI thing, I don't know. I should have never said the word. Sometimes like I'll be sitting here and then all of a sudden like certain things start opening tabs and shit, and I'm not even touching my computer, and it's like, what the hell?
Yeah, that's a bad thing. That would put that in the bad thing category. If my computer started doing that shit, I'd probably shut it down and do like a virus scan. But it could be, it's completely normal. Although you did piss off AI, so it's probably just draining your bank accounts and giving you spam emails.
That's for sure.
Yeah, but I ain't saying nothing bad about it.
Were you talking about our pal Squeegee Tom? He on the road in Georgia?
Yeah, he's on the road in Georgia. He's there was a city or a town he was coming to. It was a Allman Brothers song. Now I can't think of it, but he was like 20 minutes from it. Jonesboro or something, I can't remember. But yeah,
Jonesboro.
It's ready day. It's a last minute day to get all your shit in order, get your last minute jobs out there, get packed. The weather in Orlando is going to be absolutely beautiful. It's going to be like 57 as a low, high of 80-ish. So definitely pack some pants, 2 pair of pants for the convention, the floor. It's going to be cold in there. It's going to be cold in the rooms where they do the breakout sessions. But bring some shorts, let those legs get a tan. You've been inside all winter long, and it's time to feed those legs. But yeah, excited.
Sun's out, guns out.
Yeah, it's 60 degrees in my garage, just cold enough. I've got my little heater going on, warm my legs. It's
nice. Get them nice and toasty.
Toasted legs. But yeah, good stuff. Who else is on their way in? We got Craig and Grace. They're putting down. I think they left this morning.
Yeah, I saw
Tom's putting down.
I didn't see where they were at though. Grace is in the chat. So Grace, if you want to let us know where you're at, that's awesome.
Definitely still in Ohio.
And what day do you get there? I'm guessing they get there Tuesday afternoon, maybe.
It's probably a 13-hour drive, maybe 14 hours. So they'll probably hit Alabama or something tonight, spend the night and head in there. But I think they were going to South Carolina and down, but I can't remember. We'll find out in a second.
Yeah. I know Tom was in, so he was in yesterday. Where the fuck was he? South Carolina. And I guess it was pouring. And, he was talking about, he messaged us and we've been communicating with him while he's on his trip. Obviously we try not to bug him while he's driving. But I gave him a call yesterday and I could tell by the tone and him specifically just saying, I'm stressed. This is nonsense. Cause it was like straight coming down, you know what I mean? And the decision he made a decision, no highway, no tolls. So he's kind of like doing the back road trip, which is really awesome. But at the same time, sometimes it's hard to find a spot to park and do some other things. But I know that, what up, Jay? Camarero in the building. I do know that it's, he was, and I wanted to find out too what some of the other people's worst travel stories. I'm not talking like planes, trains, and automobiles. We don't have a 2-hour time to have you tell us our worst travel stories. But if you got a bad travel day story you want to quickly tell in the chat, put it in there. I'd love to hear about that shit. That's, that's something I hope none of us have to deal with tomorrow or whenever they're traveling. But if you got something funny about a bad travel story, let me know. I'd love to hear it.
When I came home from the Expert Safety Services Draper rope training, was coming into Houston. We had some really bad turbulence. So I was excited because it's like a free amusement ride because you're just flying all over the place and drinks are flying. Anyway, we go to land and our plane does like a little skippy skip And then just before the wheels touch down, he hits the gas and we start pulling up again. I'm like, God damn it. Yeah, we did. We almost did a touch and go, but we didn't touch. We just go. He almost landed it, but turbulence shook the plane. So we went and I got a scenic view around Houston for like 20 more minutes and then back down. And all I'm thinking is like, damn it. I prepaid for my parking. I'm going to be late by an hour. They're going to charge me an extra $1 or $7, some crazy crap.
That's funny that's the kind of crap that pops into our head. Like that's what we're worried about. Not hey, why am I going back in the air? Like it's gonna make me spend an extra $14 for parking.
And it's funny because that's where like we're in our descent, we're about to land. I'm sitting there dicking around on my phone waiting for service, and I'm like, I wonder if I should record this. I wonder because I've seen like these Air India explode like upon takeoff. So I'm like, I wonder if I should. And I started recording and I stopped. I'm like, now we're gonna be good. And it would have been good to get the footage of us like almost descending, almost touching, and then going. But it didn't happen. Didn't record it. So I got it up the next time. I'm like, if we try this again and he fucks it up, this is going on YouTube. But no, it was good. And I'm a big fan of turbulence. I like the shaking, the rattling, just as long as we don't do tailspins or nothing.
No thanks. Hard pass. So Miss Kylie's in the chat. She said, I've traveled cross country 3 times with Mark and kids, man. Which effed up story you want to hear? So pretty soon we are going to have to do, maybe when we come back from the, before daylight savings time hits, we're going to have to do a My Wife episode and get the girls on here and have them just basically roast us, man. On some of the dumb shit that we do, because I could imagine traveling across the country with 3 kids with you 3 times. What that would be like. That would be pretty
there
fun.
And back, bro. It's not just there; it's there and back. So it's like it's 1,200 miles or 1,300 miles. Plus, it's like 2,600 miles round trip. It's insane. And we're doing it again too. We're freaking doing it in July, so we're going to be hitting the road in July again. We wish we could do it again in the spring to do a spring trip, but work's got to be really busy for that to happen. So we'll see.
I hope it will. And you know what? 2026 is starting off on a great note, Mark. So I hope it works out for you and for I think it's, it's up on the right note. Speaking of right notes, Jake popped in the chat. Aloha, good morning, buddy. He's in San Diego. I want to hear actually from Jake. Was it a successful weekend? How did your daughter do? Did the tournament, did the exhibition or whatever it is that she was participating in go well? I hope so. And safe travels to you as well. Do you say you do or you don't have work today? You just getting packed?
I got a very small gutter job, but it's really dry for me. It's really, it's scarily slow, which really sucks for me because bills. So I'm good doing that one job and then blanketing that neighborhood with flyers. Put something out on Nextdoor this morning, 15% off gutter cleaning, window cleaning, all that shit today. We're going out of town for training. So just fingers crossed that I can stay busy because I'd rather be slinging suds or scooping gutters or washing a house today. But I only have a tiny 1-story house gutter cleaning on the schedule. So kind of nervous because then tomorrow I leave and then I have, all that to think about when I get back. So when I get back, I've got 2 jobs scheduled, but they didn't want it done this week or especially tomorrow. So just in hurry up and wait mode. So that's going to be my anxiety for this trip is bills, work when I get back type deal. So
hopefully that phone starts ringing. And like you said too, put that note out in Nextdoor, especially today. Hey, in that neighborhood that you're going to, I'm going to be in this neighborhood today. Maybe
I'm already on.
Yeah. You probably, I wouldn't be surprised if you line up 2 or 3 more while you're out there.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed.
Okay. So all I got to do left for this trip is pack. I mean, I've already reserved my parking. Usually I park in the parking garage in Houston, but I was looking online and it's like $90 for the 5 days parking in the garage or like $40 or something to park outside in like an open thing. So I'm like, I'll opt for that. So it's a little bit further of a walk. So tomorrow morning I'm parking.
How much is it Uber?
An Uber, probably $52 to get down there. So all in about $100. So I love Ubers, but I don't like, for example, if I'm there and I have like a 20-minute wait for an Uber, I'm going to be twiddling my thumbs, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But easier to just park and walk.
I I'll probably Uber this time because I don't like to have to. Well, first off, my flight's at 5:40, so I need to be at the airport at like 4:20,
Yeah.
So I will likely just Uber there. Yeah. Plus, all my truck has all my gear and shit in it. I don't want to have to unload all that. That's just more work. I took it to, like, when we went to ESS, I left my truck at the Gateway Mesa Airport, and it was fully loaded. My tanks and fucking poles and
Jesus, living on a prayer there.
Whoa, living on a prayer. Yeah, no, it was fully loaded.
That would give me anxiety.
It had my tanks, my ladder, my stacks, my poles, fucking, yeah, it had everything in there.
Bring it in.
I don't, you know what a pain in the ass it is to unload all that shit all the time?
Yes, I load my window shit into my truck every window job I have, and those carts aren't fun, screen cleaner. But I've got an order of operations, just like I take all this shit with me. Load it in, get it situated, shut the tailgate, and you're good. But you've got tailgate issues, etc. Always makes it fun.
Kylie says she should hide a costume in your bag before you box or before you go. That would be awesome.
It reminds me of the Sam Kinison joke. I was like, can I get through airport security? And this bitch, let me tell you, she packed a loaded 38 in my bag. Oh. It's too early for me to do Sam Kinison. Yeah.
As soon as I get through security, I always take another deep breath.
So yeah, I always, those guys who get arrested for having the handguns and shit. It's like, do you not check your luggage before? I know you're from Texas, but you've got to look in all those hidden pockets. You don't bring your gun range bag through the TSA airport checkpoint, dude. Like, how much of an hurry are you?
Even if I'm not holding or anything, I don't like TSA security's bullshit. I mean, it drives me nuts.
Nerds.
What's not?
Well, they're working. Yeah, they're working at was it furlough? So they're like essential workers. So they're getting paid without a paycheck or working without one. So they're going to be ornery this week.
Yeah, that $18 an hour. Yeah. Not that I'm keeping on it.
Yeah, Grace. Craig bought costumes. What costumes did he bring? His blue Care Bear costume by any chance? Answer in the chat. The blue Care Bear costume. I'm asking for a friend. I don't plan on bringing any checked luggage, but if I did bring checked luggage, there would be something in there, and it would rhyme with monkey suit. Yeah, I've got ideas, but I think I might take it mellow this time and just be like Garth Elgar. Because if I do macho deeds, it takes a lot of
energy,
a lot of nerves. Yeah, energy and nerves you got to burn off. There's something like walking around 300 people dressed like Macho Man Randy Savage that just will wake you up. So that's on the fence. We'll see if that happens.
For sure.
Yeah. But yeah, so it's going to be a great week. I mean, Tuesday, everybody's arriving, getting their feet wet for the most part. Should be a good deal.
Cody says in 2026, I hope 2026 blesses you with a new truck. I'd like my truck, man. It may be a beater, but I love it. 2003 Chevy Silverado. And actually, I think it's the bench seat is partially what hurts my back, but what are you going to do?
Yeah, right. What are you going to do solving a problem? Do you have a cushion floater donut seat that you sit on?
I did, but I think I wore it out. I need a new one.
Probably. You can get those on Amazon for $9 or $10. I've got 2 donuts, one for my office chair when I'm in that, and then one for the truck / road trip action. It's definitely good to take care of your posterior.
Yeah. So Julian, my son, I told you he hurt his back and he's been out for 6 weeks, but he's also been driving my truck and his back pain is almost an identical spot that mine are at. And so we're debating on, we also think it, I hope and pray that it's not, contributing to his back issues. But it's been so hard for him to sit down, and I understand this because it shoots like a nerve down the backside of his leg to his knee and then back from his knee to his ankle. So I called the school the other day on Friday. We had a conversation with the school because I've had to keep going and picking him up from school because his back hurts so much that he can't sit in these fucking chairs, right?
Wow.
So I'm talking with the counselor, and she's like, "Have you thought of the idea of sending him with a donut to school or like a pillow. And I'm like, yeah, do you know, can you imagine trying to have the
High
conversation?
school 2020.
A 15-year-old, almost 16-year-old who thinks of himself as a prime athlete, and you ask that kid to take a pillow to school or a donut to school for his ass. Yeah, that went over. I did. We have talked about it, but it's like that it went over like a lead balloon. But
well, you need to get somebody in your corner like Mike Lindell. Mike Lindell with My Pillow. My Pillow will take care of your sciatica issues. Just sit on it and feel great. Yeah, that sucks. Is it sciatica? Because it sounds radiating down to the
so he
ankle.
It's something called a pars defect, and I think it's a stress fracture. It's a stress fracture, L5, both sides.
Good Lord.
Yeah, so he's been down since December 30th, but it's about 6 weeks now, and hoping about another week and a half, 2 weeks, maybe he can start running again. But that bench in that Silverado, I'm telling you, I really think that contributes to his and my back issues.
Get that donut.
Yeah, get that donut. Chris is loading up the car and getting ready to head to Orlando.
Vroom, vroom.
Yeah. I chatted with him just a little bit ago, earlier yesterday, checking in on him. Also, if you guys have any of your American Window Cleaner magazine covers, if you guys have been on it, Damien, bring one. I have one of yours and I'm bringing it, but it's a little tattered. If anybody has been on the cover and wants to bring it, we're going to try and line up and have a couple of us take some photos while we're there. I brought Frank Graves. I brought Frank Graves one in case he forgot, which is actually the first issue that I ever wrote in. So cool. That's a kind of a special issue for me. I might ask that crazy cat to sign that fucker for me. I think that would be fun. It's like I said, it's the first. It's November. I think that was November 2024 was the first article that I wrote in there. So yeah, it's going to be a fun time. I'm really looking forward to it. Have you looked at the floor, the alignment, the arrangement?
Yeah, my floor, it's concrete. It's got some shit.
No, the showroom floor, you ding dong.
Oh yeah, that floor. I've looked at the map a couple times. Yes, what's up?
Any particular booth besides the WCR0 Sorba booth that you want to see?
Oh, the rolling with the window cleaner. Really excited about that. Obviously, I want to see.
Well, that doesn't count. That one's
that's a given.
Instantly. Yeah.
No, I mean, there's a shit ton of Christmas light guys there again. So
I didn't notice that. I guess you know what? I was looking at it and I didn't really zoom in. I just saw the.
Well, there's three or four. I mean, illumination. They got the permanent lighting going on. So like it's kind of like window cleaners. You start out as a bucket bob, then you start doing residential, then you do commercial, then you can do high rise. Same thing with like Christmas lights. You know, you're residential, landscapers, then you're more professional, and then you start installing professional, the Govee or whatever kind of lighting permanent wise. So they're just, it's good. There's going to be a lot of, AI still companies, a lot of Jill's office or somebody to work your phones and such. My thing is sometimes I used to go to these and just like jump on and do 6 months or whatever of something. Like I did Responsibid once, did Jill's office or Pink Collar, something like that. And nothing ever really stuck because I'm a one-man band. I don't need a freaking office lady to answer my calls because I get only like 2 or 3 calls a day that I can answer myself. I tried Responsibid, but for all intents and purposes, as a solo guy, I don't need an instant quote for all my customers to just, plug in their square footage, and it didn't work for me. So my tip to anybody going is use a grain of salt. A lot of these guys will come up to you like, remember that chick who like last year came up and was like, hey, can I talk to you for a minute? I'm like, fuck.
Of course I remember, bro. Nothing like Damien says make your products booth. That's always one of my favorites to hit.
I want to check that out.
I do recall that it's nothing like putting, I love these corporations that put a young 20-something out to do their, I don't know, their showroom floor work, their customer interaction. Yeah, that was hilarious. I remember too, one year, I was solo. This is the year that I was doing my recordings. Good Job, or I don't know. They have this
Nice
good
job.
contractor. Nice job. Is that what it is? Yeah,
So,
they had one of those 20-somethings try to approach me, and she's like, "Can I ask you some questions?" And I was like, "Only if I can ask you some." Like I recorded her, like I put her on the spot. Yeah.
That's how you do it. Turn it around on them. Like, hey, do you have dirty windows? You need some window cleaning? It's like, I'm not here for that. I want to do like Chris Eckstein. I want to do some SEO for you. It's like, no, let's talk about dirty windows. Let's talk about your dirty windows. Turn it around.
Talk about your dirty windows. Cody, Cody asked a question about the hoodies. I put Jill Okun. That's who you need to talk to on that. John Trotta popped in. He's going to be talking to a couple of these cats, I guess, today, doing some demo stuff. And he's going to be at the show. He's going to bring some stickers too, which is going to be fun.
Cool.
Damien also
Fishgrind is going to be there too. Our good pal Steve Fishgrind is going to be there.
Fish. I can't wait to see. Exactly. I can't wait to see my guy, bro. You know what? That you just turned my frown upside down, dog. Woo! Thank you, Deeds. I forgot about that.
It's going to be a good day. All the people you're going to see.
All you had to do is tell me I'm going to see Fish in a couple of days, and I just got all excited. Look at that shit. Atta baby D's. Way to go. Thank you, pal.
Shit. Put some fish on your plate. Make you smile.
Yeah, dog. I'm going to see Steve Fishman. That's going to be great.
You can tuna fish, but you can't tuna Steven. Yeah.
Oh,
it'll be great. I mean, that's the other thing. I haven't even really – I'm more anxious and worried about, bills and shit like that for going, Tuesday through Saturday. But I do forget that once I'm touched down in Orlando and I got – I'm in the gate, the convention is just 30 minutes away, so it's, I'm kind of in your boat with the anxiety, like worrying about for tomorrow and shit, having to wake up at 3 in the morning, get over there and get your dead ass to airport security. But yeah, so I'm going to crossing my fingers and hoping on some good shit for the week while I'm gone to line up and lock in some estimates. I haven't done a bunch of, text blasts. I've texted a bunch of customers from the past couple of years for windows and gutters, and it's going fine, but I really need a good shot in the arm because, spring is here and I want to hit it with full force. Good stuff.
Yeah, definitely. And you're gonna
good morning, Evie.
Say good morning, guys. Morning. I love you. I have a feeling you're gonna get something else while you're out there today that will just help add in into your travel fund and or bill fund.
Bill fund.
Weird how that stuff works out, especially if you threw it out on the Nextdoor. Especially if you threw it out on the Nextdoor app, I'm sure you'll find something.
Yeah, and that's the thing is, I mentioned earlier last week or so, I'm reading a book, Average Sucks, and I'm still reading it, but it just comes down to like wherever you're at in your business is where you're at because of you. It's not. Just basically our average of everything, how much energy you put into it, and I'll be the first to admit I'm not very proactive and super like drumming up support for Mr. D's and stuff. And I need to. So for example, like Nextdoor, I used to post like once a week. Now I'm doing once every 3 or 4 days for, touches and stuff to get my name out there. Because as you're aware, there's always a lot of competition. There's always a lot of guys, landscapers will do pressure washing, window cleaning. So I've just got to cut through the noise and remember, and I'll be realizing it this week and so will everybody else, we're professionals, we're good at what we do and we charge a good rate. So I'm, looking to get my batteries recharged at this convention to get the good speakers, the good talks, hear, people have to say about business, about your business, taking charge, all that fun stuff. So it's a good wah-wah or woo-woo kick in the ass to get inspired and stuff. And I'm really excited to see everybody, see you, Jason, and just recharge the batteries because that's half of it. Financially stable is one thing, but also mentally happy and stable is another. So as long as they can both be full, you can have a rich, clear, wonderful life. So
yeah, finding that happy balance, that neutral balance of where you're like, hey, look, you can't get too high, can't get too low. Just, kind of like I was having a conversation Saturday. Was it with you, Deeds? I don't remember who I was talking. Oh, no. Chuck Dees, our pal Chuck Smith. He and I were having a conversation on Saturday, and it was like ourselves that like, hey, look, it's great when we hit those $3,600, $4,500 checks, but we got to remember either to save some of that coin or continue putting in all that effort that got you those, because our business is constantly this, right? We can't tell when the next storm is going to hit. We can't tell when family happens. You know, your kid breaks an arm and you got to spend $2,000 or whatever. So you got to keep that valve turned on, so to speak, to at least have a steady flow.
Yeah, drip, drip, drip.
Yeah,
and I'm notorious for drip, shutting up the faucet and walking away. Yeah.
At least a drip. I'm going through the chat. Cody says he's got some info that might help you if you're interested. Deeds, all of us would like some info on that. Nick's, watch out for Taco Bell burritos. Possible bomb material. That's one of them horrible travel.
Oh yeah, it's gonna cause a bomb in the toilet bowl. You know,
dropped a bomb on me, bombs, baby.
Yeah, put Taco Bell chalupas and sour cream as a list of things I shouldn't eat in an airport unless you want to shit your pants.
Yeah. You know? Are you taking these sticky snacks for your travels?
I don't think so. I might bring like shit for the room, but I'm gonna go out and we're gonna need some water. I'm probably gonna get some Scooby snacks or something, but yeah, I'm just packing light. I'm not even sure. Like I said, I might bring a check bag if I do bring any kind of costumes, whatever. I really should, but I kind of can't really, can't afford an extra $80 for a check bag there and back.
So it's not. It doesn't cost, does it, to check a bag?
Oh, yeah, Southwest started checking a bag 9 months ago.
So I thought I paid for it.
Well, yeah, if you paid for it, you have the option to pay for it when you get your ticket and shit. If not, you have to check it in at the whatever. And I didn't, I don't have a check bag yet, so I'm not sure if I'm going to do it or not. But if so, I'm going to bring 49 pounds worth of shit to enjoy, which includes Macho Man. Yeah. So we'll see. I don't know yet. We're thinking. If I can have a really busy day, if I can sell some jobs today and work all day, I'll bring it. Morning, Chuck.
Yeah, you're going to get some on.
So we'll see.
Yeah. Well, listen, we don't have to keep running today. We don't, we're just shooting the breeze. I'm going to try and get some of this stuff done. I can't believe I got to throw a 12-footer in my freaking truck. I still got to pack my stacks because I actually pulled them out earlier this weekend. I was going to mess around and pull some screens off and do some work. And then I realized I didn't want to. So I got to put those bad boys back in the truck. Anything else we want to hit on today before we get out of here?
No, just getting everybody, cross their fingers for safe travels for everyone. Make your flight on time. Put that 38 in your luggage back in your in your house. Don't bring it to the airport with you. That could be bad.
Put it back underneath your pillow.
Yeah, put it under there. Just slide it under. Be careful. If you get in a fight with your wife tonight, don't let her pack your bags because that's how that happens.
Yep.
But yeah, just looking forward to seeing everybody. It's going to be great. I'm more like blinded by the paywall happening in front of me here, bills wise, that I'm not even looking at tomorrow yet. So I can't get super excited because I'm still waiting for tomorrow. But it's all going to be good when we're all together. We're all high-fiving each other.
That's worth it.
So I can't wait.
Me too, man. Me too.
Yeah.
Anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Give a shout out to everybody watching, all our friends and listeners. Thank you guys. This week, we're going to be coming live. Go ahead. So
I remember we're talking about all the people coming to join us this week, but we are going to do a giveaway this week too. It's not only for those people who are in attendance at the IWCA, but it's for our friends who all chime in this week. I think, what are we doing? Let me double check. I'm going to read from our
screenshotted.
Yeah, hold on. Okay, what are we doing here?
This morning, but it didn't transfer.
We are going to do a Sorbo America squeegee. Yeah. So we're going to be giving away another squeegee this Friday. This past Friday, what was it? Steven Salas?
Steven Salas won. Yeah. We did a Valentine's Day giveaway.
Yeah. So this week we're going to do another one for our friends that aren't able to join us, and we're going to make that a
Friday thing, right?
Yep, a Friday one. We may even be able to We may even be able to upgrade that too.
Nice.
We'll see. We'll see what we can pull off. We'll see what we can pull off.
Well, so I won last month. last month I won a giant WCR gift card from the Window Cleaning Nation Facebook group. And so I'm using that to give back to window cleaners so I can order stuff and just have it drop shipped from WCR to you guys. So, this weekend we gave away that MAGA squeegee, or not the MAGA, but the patriotic red, white, and blue squeegee to Steven Salas. This week we're going to be giving the MAGA one and maybe something else to somebody else. That's awesome.
Yeah. We're going to give something away for sure. Deeds, that's super awesome of you. Also, it just goes to show what contributing to these groups does, right? You guys like you, Damien, you guys contribute to these other groups. Ways to contribute to groups like these, show up, pay attention, listen, and a lot of times, you're winning just by being part of the community, but a lot of times you win in other ways too. So we want to thank everybody for joining us, who joined us this morning. We had a bunch of our friends in the building, Cody, Chris, Tyler, Grace, and Craig. It would have been funny. I should just call. I wonder if we could do this live. You want to see if we can do something live real quick? I wonder what waking up Frank Rave would be like.
Sure. Who are you calling?
I'm going to call Frank. I'm going to wake his ass up if he's not awake.
You don't wake up.
Let's see if we can do this.
Frank is awake. He's awake right now. He's staring at the ceiling. He's drinking coffee.
Let's see if we can hear him. Let's see if anybody else can hear, if it gives a bad static.
We're not doing a turkey boasting, are we?
Huh? I don't know if he's going to answer.
His refrigerator's running.
He could still be asleep. I know he's probably having some jet lag too, so he's probably going to be text me later like, fucking Jason, why are you calling me so early? I mean, it is 9:15 there.
Yeah, he's on
that.
He's Dutch time.
Yeah, which is probably, what is it, 8 hours ahead? Who knows? He's not answering, but I thought it would have been fun to get him on.
Oh, he's now one.
Yeah.
Housekeeping, you want towels? Yeah, we'll mess up his schedule later. He's going to need it.
All right, so you want to go ahead and start your shout outs over again now that we got that off there? I remembered that we're going to do that giveaway.
Boom, starting over. Rewind, refresh. All right, thank you guys for watching this morning. We appreciate you. Steven Salas, congrats on winning the giveaway this weekend. Look forward to seeing everybody at the IWCA PWNA Elevate Conference this week. We're flying tomorrow, so I just can't wait to high five everybody. It's going to be a good week. We got a lot of stuff going on. A lot of breakout sessions, a lot of people I want to see and listen to, a lot of booths I want to check out, and just can't wait to see everybody in the mornings, drink some coffee, and sing Kumbaya and stuff. So it's going to be great. Can't wait.
Shit, hold on.
I'm going to be on a shoestring budget, so if you see me, buy me a beer.
You got 5-10 more minutes?
Yeah, of course I do.
Grace just said, if you guys want to bring Craig and I, we could pop on for a second.
Cool.
Do you remember how to bring them on?
Give me 1 second. It's Lakeview window cleaning, so I just have to figure out is it Lake?
Hold on.
Yeah, Lakewood window cleaning. I'm sending it to Lakewood window cleaning.
Sending invite now.
It'll take 60 or 40 seconds because I got a delay. So if any of you guys ever have like Gmail and you use Gmail, I put on a 30 or 45 second delay after I hit send in case I ever have to like cancel what I just sent, in case I catch like an error. Just a little trick for you guys using
Yeah, I think also too, one of the things that we're going to try and do eventually is doing live guests where we just invite people on during the show that are actually that have a second.
In the chat.
In the chat. So we're going to start asking people if they want to pop on, shoot the email over. And Grace, the email should be in your inbox in just a second. Yeah, so get us the email, shoot us the emails, and we'll probably start doing that. I would say within the next month or so. New ways to get interaction, right?
Well, we also joked about getting a kind of like a phone call type deal. Hold on, I gotta send her a message. What do you call it? I can't message her. Dang it. Give me a second. Yeah, she should be fine. But yeah, we were thinking of getting a phone line or doing phone calls. There's a guy on Facebook called John Breaks Bad News. And so what he does is he's, speaker phones it, but he calls people, pay him like $20, and then he calls people their friends and just tells them they suck. Like, hey, your mom's meatballs, they were really bad last night. Just thought you should know. Tell her to put less seasoning in her pork. Stuff like that. So I'd like to be able to like do like Jersey Boys or Jerky Boys, whatever they're at, and call people and do fun shit there. Let's see. Yeah, so I went to Lakewood Window Cleaning LLC for Craig and the Grace. Let's see. Yeah, LKW. Yeah, so it should be right to their email. Like I said, it takes a minute to actually go through because of the fun. But yeah, we need to get a phone line, operated phone line, dedicated phone line for this for our podcast. People can call.
That would be wild.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're gonna be going live. Yeah, going live from the event, so that'll be cool. We'll be able to do a lot of updates and stuff from the floor and from the lobby.
Are you bringing your tripod?
I have no. I've got the cone tripod, which was destroyed, and I've got another tripod that's also kind of destroyed. So I don't have tripods, but I've got that gray thing that can
selfie
follow
stick thing.
Whatever. Yeah, the DJI Osmo, what have you, and stuff.
Somebody mentioned, it might even be fun is if I have a tripod that I can bring to, is if we maybe just set up a tripod and then go live from a phone, not even talk, but then have people like, just so it shows what's going on at the sticker exchange. That might be kind of fun as well. Love you, Jay. Have a good day, bud.
Sure. Well, yeah, like a live webcam, kind of like an eagle's nest.
Basically what it is. And then people walk, they can walk by or like come by and talk, whatever, a little something. Are you bringing microphones? I forgot. Yeah,
the little mics that we've got. I've got those 2 mics I'll bring, and they'll be charged.
I still never got mine back from Eric Rogers.
Eric Rogers.
Forgot all about those. Yeah, I left him. I let him borrow them, and I forgot to get them back from him.
Well, we'll see if Eric Rogers is in the his ills this week. We'll go hunt him down. we should call him, and we'll call him here, and we'll do our first Jerky Boys gag. Just kidding.
Breaks bad news.
Yeah, John breaks bad news. Hey, yeah, we lent you some earphones last year at the huge convention. We'd like those back. That's what he does. He just calls people and talk shit.
Well, I'm not talking shit. It was just my mistake.
No, I know. I'm kidding. That's why
I was not here for it when we were at Nashville at the last time. I had also recently just started a new medication that like really hadn't helped get to where I felt like I needed to be. You know what I mean? Sure. After being off medication,
but after a couple doses, it'll work.
Yeah. Shit, I remember a conversation with Damien. He and I were pulled aside, and mental health check-in, dude. He's like, "Bro, you good?" And I'm like, "I don't know." At that point, I was like, "I don't know." Like, I'm on a new, like, yes, I was, but the answer at that point was, I don't know. Like,
yeah.
But I'm, when we get through it together with our homies, then it really helps. So,
hell yeah, it's like the Bad Santa where he's like, "Are you off your fucking medication?" Yes, I am. But that's not what this is about.
I had stopped taking my medication like in early, like, I don't know, right around Thanksgiving time. And then I went through a bunch of those losses, emotional losses, family, deaths and shit like that. And then, I was just like, okay, I need to figure something out. So I did go back on the meds, and they was effective, and it was helping. And but yeah, I remember very, very vividly that experience. Grace, you got Grace and downloading the app to see if that will work.
Okay. Downloading the app. Basically, it comes down to camera permissions and stuff. We've had a couple guests where they're in the studio, but it won't let them. Even I had that issue where your camera won't work. Oh, we got something working. There she is.
As did I.
Hi.
Good morning. Hello from the road.
There's the crew. The motliest of crew.
Like,
is that on a camera?
Good morning.
Too?
It is on a camera too.
Yeah.
I got it figured out.
Good. Yeah, put that on cruise control and just hang out with us. Don't even worry about it.
I hate vans. I hate this thing. This is the worst experience of my life. I'm never driving in a van after this again.
You need to
That's
do a. We need to do a
unfortunate.
GIF with Steve Martin and the Jerk. He hates these vans. Get away from these vans. Because vans suck.
She was supposed to give you guys a call so we could do the Dr. Varnashe Sid bit. This is Sid, Dr. Varnashe. Okay. I have this hemorrhoid. It's dropping down to my feet. It hurts so bad.
Oh my God!
Just pinch it off. Just put the rubber bands on it. Those piles will come off tomorrow.
Oh, thank you, Dr. Varnashe.
You guys.
The Jerky Boys.
You're welcome. Yeah, the Jerky Boys are the shit. I didn't catch a lot of them as a kid. I only saw the movie because my brother worked at Blockbuster. But yeah, good things. Those are great for small children.
I may be one of the only people that own that movie.
Do you
What's
really?
that?
I bet you got it on VHS too.
I can't hear what?
Jerky Boys.
Grace, you'll have to do the talking. I can't hear.
To do it. What did you guys just say?
I think Deed said you own it on
VHS. Where are you guys
VHS.
now? What county or what side of Ohio you guys live?
Both.
You have it on VHS and
yeah, I broke it.
He has it on VHS and DVD. And
what
right
part of Ohio
now
are you guys in? You've been on the road for about an hour?
We've been driving for a little over an hour. I think we're past Canton, aren't we?
Oh, we're well past Canton.
Yeah.
Akron, Canton area. Marietta, Ohio. Well, we're coming up on Strasburg, but then Cambridge. But Marietta, Ohio, is popular for something, but we have no idea what it is.
Interesting. You'd think they'd have a sign on there saying Walnut Bowls, 6 miles. Strange oddities you find on the road trips. Walnut Bowls. Weird.
Yeah.
Where's your preferred stopping destination tonight?
We're stopping in Rock Hill, South Carolina.
Cool.
And then tomorrow we will have, what did we figure, like a 6-hour-ish drive?
6 hour, 23 minutes.
Something like that.
8 seconds.
Something like that, to get to Orlando. So we're going to plan to get into Orlando between 3 and 4.
Sweet.
Cool.
So we were talking with Tom last night and checking in on him this morning. He's back on the road.
Yeah.
I think he said yesterday he was in South Carolina. I don't know where he was at in South Carolina, but he was there and it was like pouring. So he's about to be hitting Orlando tonight, I believe. So.
Yeah, I think I did see that on his last update.
Can they see what we're dealing with? Super fog.
I can show them in a second. Yeah, here.
I don't know if you can tell, but it's super fog.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a Stephen King movie there.
Yeah, for real. It's very spooky.
Now, a little window cleaning.
This is what our buddy Tom Wilson should have used.
Yes, Rain-X.
Yes.
Let them know. I asked him when they got a chance. I'll tell them some history about Rock Hill.
What about Rock Hill?
Can you guys, they can hear me.
They can hear you.
Rock Hill, South Carolina, where we're stopping tonight. We are going to go get dinner on Caldwell Street, and we're going to be looking for a storefront. Theodore White, back in 1981, he was 72 years old, and he cleaned Baker's shoes, and that's on Caldwell Street in Rock Hill. And we're going to go try to find that storefront. It may have been rebuilt, revamped since then, but we're going to go to that area and try to dig up some information and ask questions. You never know if you find out that his family's still cleaning windows there, but we have a collected press photo of this gentleman in front of that store.
Oh, that's awesome.
So just look for
another piece to add to your window cleaning history museum. That would be outstanding.
Yeah, we're going to get a picture there at least. So we're kind of standing on the same ground as Theodore White.
That's awesome.
Cool.
And we did bring tools. We are cleaning windows on this trip.
Even better. Awesome. It doesn't surprise me one bit. I'm still contemplating on taking my mop and squeegee and my belt. I usually do, and I probably will. I still have a couple things that I need to arrange for the coffee get together, but other than that, we're pretty much set.
Yep.
Well, real quick, since we have you on here, we've pretty much done our wrap up, but let's give you guys a second. Is there anybody you guys want to give a shout out to before we get off air?
Oh man, first off, the fact that Frank Rave and Ryan Bullhorst are showing up,
I know, right?
That's beyond amazing.
It's gonna be a party.
The doc is in.
Anybody that's going that has not met the two of them in person, you're in for a treat. They're some of the greatest human beings ever, the funnest human beings. You know what? Everybody, all window cleaners everywhere, past, present, future, and the energy and the flow.
Yep, we all unite. It's going to be great. Grace, who you got?
I want to give a shout out to my husband for taking care of my dogs while I'm gone, and holding down the fort. Also,
you're the man.
To everybody coming out to support and say hey, and even to the folks who are staying home but supporting from afar. So.
Oh, hey, one more, real quick. We'll all have to when we get to the trade show, the booth is set up. I'm hoping that everybody will be able to show Jill and Steve, especially Jill Oken over at the WCR print department. We are going to ask everybody to show her some love and really tag her. The banner that she made, we have that special banner we made that folks are going to get a look at. And it is amazing the work that Grace and Jill did on that banner. It's the present window cleaner part of our museum, but it's stunning. And Jill Oken and Grace, they worked so hard on this. So you guys, shout out to both of you.
Also, shout out to everybody who sent me a picture for that.
I can't wait to see it. We were giving Jill and Fish some love earlier. Jill's got her name highlighted in there. We've got some questions from Cody coming directed at her. And Fish, I forgot he was coming, so Deeds reminded me. I was having a shitty morning. I don't know if you saw the beginning of the show, but I was stressing out because I found out I'm in fucking group 8 when I fly, and I hate waiting that long to get on the plane. I'm the worst traveler, and I'm not going to be with my family, so I'm already going to be irritable, and I'm a little bitch when I travel. Well, at least I'll admit it. I'm a little cranky sometimes, especially when I fly at 5:40 in the morning, but we will survive.
Right? Yeah, you know what it is, though? You're going to be there.
I will.
That's all that matters.
I will indeed,
yep.
and I'll be on a plane.
I'm going to be there.
Yep, I'll be on a plane tomorrow. This time, I'll already be halfway to Orlando this time tomorrow. So that's pretty dope shit. I'm looking forward to seeing everybody. Deeds, did you finish your shout outs?
We're halfway through it, but that's fine. Just want to give a shout out to Kylie if she's still watching.
There you
go. Thanks for all your help and everything. I love you, and have a good week without me. The kids are just beautiful angels, and I'm sure everything will be perfect.
Yeah. I would like to give a shout out to my wife, to Marisa Nicole Pompa Gulick. She holds it down while I'm gone and while I'm here. To be honest, I wouldn't, I'm always lost. A lot of us are crazy ADHD. Craig, I know you are as well, but our wives really hold the shit down for us when they're here or not, or when we're there or not.
Even if we're there, we're not.
Yeah. And to Deeds, my man, and Kylie, Miss Kylie, for getting everything done and for helping produce the show that we do. Deeds, giving back to the community, getting these squeegees out to our friends. It's going to be a great week. I can't wait to see everybody. I'm really looking forward to seeing my guy Fish now that Deeds reminded me. So, yeah, I'm just jacked and psyched to see everybody. WCR, Zero, World Enterprises, and Sorbo. Can't wait to get that squeegee and handle in my hand. Thanks to Grace and Craig for popping in last minute. We appreciate you guys. You guys have a safe rest of your trip. And treat each other great, guys. Stay up, stay gold. What are you telling Deeds?
Hold your pee to the next rest stop. We don't have to go now. It's 60 more miles, damn it. Just hold it. I got 3 kids. I know all about it. But yeah, thank you guys. We love you guys.
I got a tube that goes down through the floorboard, down to the ground.
That's it. And Grace has got them.
I tell you to keep that passion bucket full, and it's got to be easy to keep it full when you're talking with Craig and Grace. Much love, you guys. Get there safe, and we'll see y'all tomorrow night. Peace out.
Bye, guys. Safe travels.
Thank you.